Dear class 11th students, you are watching my YouTube channel Physics History. I present here in this video with the topic motion with a uniform velocity in a plane. Okay, so let us start our discussion with motion with uniform velocity in a plane. Okay, so this is our topic, motion with a uniform velocity in a plane. You are familiar with the motion in a plane? Okay, so either first of all, for the motion, initially the body is in the rest, but if the body change their position, okay, in that case we say that the body will displace from its initial position to the final position. Okay, so for that we will calculate the displacement. After that, the change in the rate of change of the displacement is considered as a velocity. But in the case of the linear motion, we will discuss all the things. We have discussed all the things. Okay, but all these things we will discuss in the plane. Okay, so for that, first of all we will consider the displacement of the body when the body moves in a plane. So for that, first of all we will consider displacement of a moving body in a plane. Okay, what is this? Displacement of a moving body in a plane. So for that, first of all we will draw the two axes, which is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is the origin O. Okay, this is xy plane. This is xy plane, and we can consider an object which is at the point P have the position from the origin. This is OP. Okay, this is the position vector of the object in the xy plane, represented by this is vector R, and this vector R is the position vector. Okay, let the position of body in plane is OP. Okay, this is OP is the position vector. That means its rectangular component OP, we can write here OP is equal to vector R, and this is equal to xi plus yj. Okay, in the rectangular component, the position of the object P in the xy, because this is in the plane, so it have the position from the x-axis and from the y-axis. This is x I and this is yj. Okay, so this is the position of the object. But when we consider this object moves, when we consider these objects move in this plane, in that case, how much the displacement will cover by the body. Okay, so for that we can consider here this object change their position from P to Q. This is the point Q. Okay, and at this point Q, it have the position vector. If we consider the position vector OP is R1 and this OQ is the position vector R2. Okay, and the position vector Q is what? OQ. This is R1, so we can consider this is X1 and Y1. So this will be considered as R2 and this is equal to X2I plus Y2J. Okay, it also have their rectangular component. For that, this is X1 and this is Y1 and this is the position is Y2 and this is the position along the x-axis, this is X2. Okay, now when we consider the change in the position means the displacement. Okay, because displacement is the change in the position. So for that, the displacement covered by the body, then the displacement covered by body from P to Q is delta R. So we can consider this is delta R. Okay, this is also vector quantity because it have direction from P to Q. Okay, so the delta R we can write here vector PQ is equal to OQ minus OP. So OQ we consider as R2 minus this is R1 and this is delta R. Okay, this is the displacement of the body in the plane, but in the rectangular component form we can consider this is delta xi plus delta yj is equal to this is R2, so x2i minus plus x2i plus y2j minus x1i plus y1j. Okay, now delta xi plus delta yj is equal to this and this we can consider x2 minus x1 I plus y2 minus y1 j. We can write after solving this. So on comparing on both sides, so delta x we have x2 minus x1 and delta y have y2 minus y1. Okay, so this is the displacement along the x-axis. This is delta x and this is delta y. Okay, So this is about the change in the position, means about the displacement. Okay. Now if we consider the resultant of this, then how we calculate the resultant of this? Because it is the position vector in the vector form, but for the magnitude we can consider this in term of then the magnitude is, what is this? We can write this term is equal to vector PQ. Okay, so we can consider the magnitude of vector PQ is equal to under root, we can write here x2 minus x1, because it is the coefficient of I, plus y2 minus y1 whole square, because it is the coefficient of j. So this represents the magnitude and this represents the displacement. Okay. So now if we consider the velocity of the body which is moving in the plane, so for that we have the equation for the velocity. Velocity is equal to, what is this? Displacement upon time. Okay, time interval. Displacement upon time interval. Okay, so in that case, if we consider this had the position at the time t1 and had the position at time t2, so in that case in the time interval delta t, so what is the displacement? So we can write here this velocity is equal to displacement is vector r2 minus vector r1 upon this is t2 minus t1. Okay, if we consider the rectangular component of the displacement, we can write here this is equal to x2 minus x1 into I plus y2 minus y1 into j upon t2 minus t1. And this velocity also we can resolve in the two component. If this is a vector term, so in that case this will be vx I plus vyj. This is the velocity along the x-axis and this is the velocity along the y-axis. Okay, so again we can write vxi plus vyj is equal to x2 minus x1 upon t2 minus t1 with unit vector I plus y2 minus y1 upon t2 minus t1 with the unit vector j. We can write here vxi plus vyj. This is equal to delta x upon delta t with unit vector I plus delta y upon delta t with unit vector j. So on comparing of the coefficient of the unit vector this I have the coefficient dx and this I have the coefficient delta x upon delta t. So on comparing, Vx is equal to delta x upon delta t and Vy is equal to delta y upon delta t. So this is the velocity along the x-axis, along the y-axis. Okay. Now, if we consider the magnitude of this velocity, okay, because it is the velocity vector v, so the magnitude of vector v is defined as vector v is equal to under root vx square plus vy square. So we can write here vector v is equal to, what is the value of vx? This is delta x upon delta t, delta y upon delta t. So we can write here under root delta x upon delta t whole square plus delta y upon delta t square. So this is the magnitude of the velocity. Okay. Now, if we consider in this topic, we have only discussed about the motion with the uniform velocity in the plane. So you know, when the body is in the uniform motion, it does not change their velocity. Okay, that means this body does not accelerate its speed. Okay, so in this video we have only discussed about the motion in the plane with the uniform velocity. Thank you for watching.